Hey everyone, this is Kyle back again with another video. Today I wanted to share some of my thoughts and experiences with you on taking digital notes. Now, before we begin, let's be clear. This is not about taking notes on a keyboard, this is not a tablet review, nor is this a guide to Microsoft OneNote. Rather, this is a video for people who are interested in taking handwritten digital notes on a tablet, but are wondering what the real-world pros and cons are. I am a full-time college student who has been taking handwritten digital notes for almost one full school year and have come up with 8 things to consider when you're interested in taking digital notes. The first and probably most obvious thing to consider is that by taking notes on a tablet, you become power dependent. This means that you need to be responsible with strategically charging up your tablet to keep it ready for the next time you may need it. While this is a huge limitation for digital note takers, it will not be an issue if you plan ahead and keep your device charged up. I am labeling battery dependence a con, but it is not a real issue if you're careful. The second thing to consider is the actual writing experience. The way a stylus slides along glass does not feel the same as a pen or pencil on paper. This is not a big deal, but it is something to consider. Some companies do a better job than others at replicating that pen on paper sort of feeling. A tablet stylus latency could potentially be annoying to some, and while I have never found this to be a real issue, some could struggle with staring at a screen while taking notes for many hours. Writing experience customizability is a pro. Third, by taking notes on a tablet, you will eliminate the need to carry around multiple notebooks and even textbooks if you choose to use ebooks instead. This will lighten your bag and help reduce the number of books that you need to carry around. This is something that I have enjoyed as it has quite literally lightened my load. Carrying around less stuff is a pro. Fourth, taking digital notes will help you organize your notes far better than a regular notebook. If you look at my notes, you'll see that each class is broken down by chapters, then by sections, which makes it a lot easier to find your notes on a particular section than if you had to flip through a notebook. Organization is a pro. The fifth thing to consider is that technology is simply not dependable. You never know what technology is going to do, so I would recommend to be prepared with a few extra sheets of paper in a folder in case of the worst. I have personally only had my tablet crash and need to be restarted a couple of times, which isn't horrible, but is still not preferred. The unreliability of digital note-taking is a con. 6. One huge disadvantage to taking digital notes that I was not aware of until I started is not being able to flip through your notes like you can with a notebook. If you frequently find yourself flipping from the front of your notebook to the back just to refer to something, then digital notes may not be best for you. This is something that I have found to be rather annoying, so I decided to get a couple monitors for my laptop to increase the amount of screen real estate that I have. Increased difficulty in flipping through notes is a con for sure. 7. Almost every professor I've ever had stated in the class syllabus that electronics are not allowed. Although they say this, if you're genuinely using your tablet for taking handwritten notes, then almost any professor would be fine with it. I'm going to label this a con because professors could give you a hard time for it, but it is not usually a real issue. 8. One of the biggest incentives to taking digital notes in a program like Microsoft OneNote is that all your notes will be uploaded to the cloud, thus making your notes accessible to you or anyone you share your notes with on any device. Taking notes everywhere is certainly a pro. While our pro-con list is evenly split, I would still highly recommend taking digital notes to anyone who can do so. If you would like me to make a review of Microsoft OneNote or the Huawei MateBook, or if you have any further questions, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.